Yo, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for checking back in. For those of you who are new, my name is Dave with Everything in Between. I just weed eated today, or I thought about making a video for this because I've had a couple people ask me this question, and I just haven't had time to really answer it, and this is a good time to answer it. And I think I've seen a couple of videos where people are demonstrating this, and it looks like they have trouble as well. So just real quick, just a couple of little tips that hopefully I can give. Maybe you're a petite person, maybe you're an older person, but even for me, it's a little harder, especially if I'm out there cutting the grass and weed eating a couple of hours, right? The sun's beaming, I'm tired, I'm just exhausted. It can get a little bit frustrated. I'm like, hurry up and get off of here or put another one on. So, what I'm talking about, for instance, the weed whacker, weed eater, trimmer, whatever you want to call it. It has a tight fit to it, so on and off. Putting it on, it's not as easy as just clicking it in. Kind of like the lawnmower, you just push it in and it's spring loaded and it just like clicks in, right? And then you undo the little knob right here, the release, and it pops off. Going in, it's hard to as you can see, there's still a gap here. This needs to be flush. This needs to be flush, right? And so even pushing this in, and I'm using an excessive amount of force to get it and seat it inside there, right? That's easy for me, right? Not easy. It's easy for me, but I still have to use, and also taking it off here, right? You have to wiggle it on and off. Okay, I thought it would get easier over time, but it's not. It's just the same as from the beginning. So again, you can push it in and then pop it in there. So one easy way to put it on, and I'll show you an easy way to take it off. I'll find something. So I'm just wiggling it and it has to come off, right? So you would put it between your 2 feet, and let me see if I can get you just real quick on how it looks, right? So you see how the head wants to roll, right? So all you're gonna do is put your 2 feet in there like that, so it doesn't roll no more, right? Now it's stable from the bottom, okay? So now that I have my 2 feet there, it's locked in place. I take my battery, and you can push this in to make it a little bit easier, and I'm gonna put it in like this, just until it goes down, and I'm gonna get 2 hands, just like this, and all I'm gonna do is push down. And there it is. A whole lot easier than doing it with just one hand. Just put the head between your 2 feet and put this notch in until it seats down, and then use 2 hands and just push down, okay? And it'll lock it in place. Now, to remove this, again, if you're petite, especially if you're out there for an hour, 2 hours, and you have no more strength, how do you get this off? It can be extremely frustrating to take this battery off. So instead of using like a screwdriver, you never want to do anything where you're wedging or using something to pry. You never want to use the tool that you're using to be a harder object or material than what you're using it against. So this is plastic, so we want to use something plastic, and a good idea to use is something like those door panel removals kits. They're like 4-piece, 5-piece, 8-piece, and they're hard plastic. So that's something that you want to use on here. You don't want to use screwdrivers, because eventually, if you get a screwdriver in here, you can start gouging the plastic and mess things up or whatever. So you don't want to do that. So let me go find real quick. I know I have some wedging tools, so let me go get that real quick. And so here's a wedging tool, and it's a hard plastic against hard plastic, so you should not have any kind of gouging. At least it's going to be very minimal, like light scratches, if anything, but you shouldn't have anything. So the first thing you want to do is you want to unlatch this, like push it in, and then you can go right underneath here, right at the bottom, and all you're going to do is push it in, and then just wiggle this out, and there you go. Now it's completely, or not completely, Now this, I can see it by my eye that this latch right here is held open, and so I can go ahead and finish it off and just push it out just like that. This will save any kind of aggravation of using your muscles to kind of push this out. So again, we're going to lock it in. So there's a nice little gap right here. You can even use the angled part. Is that what I used? I can't even remember what I just used. But you can even use the angled part here, right? And push in, and then just kind of like, just keep going until it loosens up and it pops out, and you're good as gold, right? And so now you can put the new one on. Maybe that one's depleted, and put it on until it goes down, and then pop it down. Real easy, and that's it. Hopefully it helps anybody who has trouble putting on and releasing or removing the battery. Use a door panel removal tool. I'll leave a link down in the description. I mean, you can get them anywhere, pretty much. And that's it. Hopefully you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. If you did not like the video, let me know as always by giving it a thumbs up. Share it. If you know somebody who has this trimmer and has trouble removing and putting on a new one, and they have no strength, or they're just tired, or they're just whatever the case may be, that's a whole lot easier than getting yourself frustrated. Hope you're having a good day doing whatever it is you do. We'll talk to you next time, and until then, peace.